All right. It is that time, everybody. Check it out. It's your favorite day of the week. It's Monday, and it's your favorite day because Omnibros Live makes it the best day of the week. Coming up today, we got hauls, reads, this week's releases. I'm Gabe, who loves 90s comics, and I'm going to be over here with, I don't know which way to point, with my boy Omar from Near Mint Condition. What's up, bro?
What's going on? How's everybody doing? It is that Monday. We're a little late. That's on me. That's my fault. I had to talk to some insurance agent, take care of some adult things. Jess is off tonight, so that's why, it's just the two of us. But we are going to be talking about some books coming out, and not much of a haul for me, but lots of reading.
Cool. It's going to be a good, quick episode. Not quick, but, we're going to not have so much crazy side talk because it's just you and me. Everything's
okay.
side talk.
It's been a long time. I think I haven't done an episode with just you in like 2 years, probably.
I think so. I mean, that's kind of how it started.
Yeah. You asked me on, and I was like, yeah, that sounds fun. Let's do it. And then it was me and you and Matt Miranda. Buddy Matt. Great Lake Avenger, or Great Lake Omnibros is what we dubbed it.
And then we ended up inviting you on permanently.
And I haven't left. I think I overstayed my welcome about a year ago, but for some reason I keep coming back. So that's exactly what I was doing. I was giving you all some time to watch my JLA Omni review. No, that's not it. I had that actually timed for 7 o'clock. I don't know why it went live at 8. So,
you got the JLA Omnibus already?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my haul. I had to get it. I wanted to, I got it earlier today. It was supposed to come in last week, but, things happen. And I wanted to double check. It is missing those issues, the Mark Miller, the J.M. DeMatteis, and the Mark Waid issues, but that's okay because we're getting a deluxe edition of Mark Waid next year. However, I didn't mention this because usually on my overviews of Omnis, I like to stay away from like how I feel about it. Sometimes I can't help it, right? Like when I'm talking about X-Men, like, oh, they're great. But when I'm talking about other, like most books, I try to stay neutral. Like, okay. So I didn't even get the chance to bust on this, but man, look at this. Look at this, like, intern level Photoshop here that we have for the dust jacket. That's crazy.
That's a weird place to stop the cape. Why not just stop it at his arm?
Why not just try to photo? I don't know. I'm not a fan of this cover. I kind of wish they had left the comic cover alone, but
yeah, I agree.
Whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah. It's
sure
it's Morrison. It's Morrison in oversized format, JLA. It's one of the books that I've been wanting for, oh my gosh, 13, 14 years. As soon as the first DC Omnibus came out, I was like, JLA by Morrison, JSA by Jeff Johns. Those are the two books I want the most. It took this long to finally get it.
You know what? Let's not give the cover that much bad press. It already got that was doing the entry level Photoshop. Because my idea is whoever was doing that cover got laid off in the middle of doing it and just had to just walk out the door.
They just did it with whatever. Oh man, they
were like, oh, everybody's laid off. Oh, this cover's half done. They just use it.
That's even worse. And when I first started reading this book, I remember because I had quit reading comics about when this was like on issue like 5 or 6. So I didn't come back until they were out in those small little trade paperbacks that collected like 3 or 4 issues each. And I wasn't the biggest fan of Howard Porter, but dude, he grew on me. Like by the time Rock of Ages came out, which is one of the greatest JLA stories, like it was solid.
Yeah.
Like his artwork is solid. And I heard he couldn't get a job for the longest time because he hurt his hand or something. And I can't remember exactly what happened, but DC took him off of a book, and Brian Michael Bendis put him on Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, he's like, okay, man, they fired you from that book. You come over to Marvel, and you drew a couple of issues of, what's it called? Guardians of the Galaxy. And I was like, man, that dude is a class act. Dude is a class act. That's really cool.
Bendis is good people.
Yeah, for sure. for sure he is.
And I love Howard Porter now, or not. I don't know if he's still doing. I don't know if the book is over. I forget. But
Which one?
Scooby Apocalypse.
Oh, right. I forgot he did that. We need an omnibus.
He did like the first like 12 plus issues. I think he was on it for a while.
Okay, so Jesse Christian's saying he had nerve damage in his hand and he had to teach himself how to draw again. And that's what happened, right? And he was supposed to be working on that. What book was it? It was like a Justice League book or something. And DC was like, deuces. That's messed up, dude. Like, they just let him go.
That sucks, dude. That's the worst. Sorry, I can't work right now, but give me 6 months.
I mean, it's not just DC, though. I mean, you know, I remember when Marvel cut off, what's his name's? Oh, my goodness. His insurance. He just recently put Tom Lyle.
Oh, okay.
When Tom Lyle, when his insurance got cut, he, you know, I saw him at a convention. He was talking about his wife. She needed some kind of treatment, and Marvel had cut off his insurance because he was supposed to be working on Spider-Man, and he got sick, and he had to take some time off to be with his wife. And I was like, man, that sucks. And we lost him. What was it? Was that last year when Tom Lyle died, or was it this year? Dude, this sweater is peruano, man. Mi tía me dio esta.
I don't think so.
What about you, man? What did you get?
Just real quick. Speaking of JLA, I just wanted to say that's my JLA. That's the JLA that I started reading comics with.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so. Cool. Oh, you're gonna pick this up then, right?
I saw it. I went to Torpedo today on my lunch to hang out for a little bit and say what's up to everybody, and buy my haul for today. And I saw it, and that thing is a monster. That thing is super huge.
It's 1,500 pages, but honestly, the binding isn't terrible on it. It's actually pretty good.
The spine looks nice. The spine on the dust jacket looks nice, which is all you're going to see on your shelf anyways. So it's a lot better than that crappy cover. I'll probably pick it up. I don't like the idea of all the Mark Waid and Mark Miller stuff being a separate deluxe hardcover. It's just weird. I feel like I want to buy the JLA Omnibus, and when I get it, kind of just slide the oversized hardcover inside the middle of it where it's supposed to be.
I kind of do that with my X-Men. I mean, X-Men OHCs and Omnis overlapped.
Yeah.
By the way, small tease to everybody here, but David showed me the full list, and I can't say anything of all the upcoming Omnis from Marvel up until September of 2021. Ooh. And let's just say I'm really excited. And there's a lot of, when it comes to Marvel, there's a lot of things that they can still collect. And it's fun to go back and forth and mention like, hey, I think you should do like this. And he's like, yeah, ha, ha, ha. And then later on, he's like, okay, we went ahead and did that. That was a pretty good idea. Nice. So it's pretty cool. But there's some really cool books coming out. I can't wait to get to announce them. I'm waiting for covers. And now I have to wait. Like, there's a couple books that have to be approved by other folks too. I'm sure y'all could probably put 2 and 2 together what some of those books are. No. Where the hell is that puppet? Somebody sent my wife. She can remember who it is. I cannot, because curse you. They sent her this Alf thing to torture me on Saturdays.
I had that as a kid. Wasn't
it like Arby's or something, or
maybe?
I can't remember what it's called. What it was from, Burger King or McDonald's. But I remember these. Yeah. Look at Ryan Blue Thunder putting 2 and 2 together. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. And I'm waiting on my haul, but my haul usually comes towards the end of the month. And from time to time, if I get something in, I show it off on Monday's show. Yeah,
but you buy all your stuff through DCBS, right? That's why it comes.
I used to. I haven't really in a while. Speaking of, who is the sister site to DCBS?
That's a good question, Omar. The sister site to DCBS is our awesome sponsor, InStockTrades.com, where you'll be able to check out this week's releases that we'll talk about later on the show for up to 50% off. Same with everything else on their website. That is the go-to spot. All of us Omnibros have been using that since before Omnibros was around, before the Facebook group was around. We've always used it. We were always and continue to use it. We're incredibly happy and ecstatic that they've been our sponsor for, what's it been like, Omar, like 3 years? They've been our sponsor?
Yeah, I think so. It was
Yeah,
like
this
yes. After I joined, that was that was like my first order of business. I'm like, I'm gonna get you all some sponsors. That was a
and it
lot. That was
worked.
good,
Look
man.
at
That
it
was
now,
good.
man.
That
Yeah.
was good
So
though. That was good.
so it's been a great 3 years with them. We recommend everything they do. They got great packing, great excellent customer service, free shipping on orders over $50 in the United States. And again, I can't say enough, the best packaging. It's the kind of packaging that you save if you're going to move, or if you sell books on the site as well, or you got to ship
Or you
something.
give away a bunch from your channel. You want to keep boxes like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a lot to really kind of take in. You get a lot of good use out of all that great stuff. Best sponsors around, instocktrades.com. Check them out today, guys. Check them out tomorrow when we have the big releases for the week.
Yeah. Does Emily still send them that list, or does I don't think we get a list anymore, right? Because they don't really do 50% off anymore. Is that right?
I don't know about the reason behind us not getting it. I think it's just because we used to get a full
We used to get it.
discount list. Yeah.
Yeah, Jess used to get it, and I
I
think
just
they
think
kind of.
they got so busy that it stopped when everything else kind of stopped
Yeah, I guess we're at the
with them.
bottom of the barrel. Like, screw it. People are gonna buy these books anyway. You don't need the
No, I
list.
don't think it's that. I think we do. Omar, we know that we've influenced a lot with
We do.
their
We
business.
do. We do. What's
But I remember what it was. Is no, I don't. I just totally forgot what we were talking about. But either way,
we have a lot of books tomorrow. We got a lot of DC
yeah.
books, a lot of there's a couple Marvel books, which I'm still waiting on. Everybody keeps asking me about my Excalibur overview, and I'm like, well, I was supposed to get it last week, but something happened.
Oh
Um,
no.
so I guess I'll get it when I get it. It's not a big deal. Now here's the question though. I do have like, is everybody in the chat like DM collectors, like direct market collectors? Because for me, I usually go for whatever the cover, I dig. I'm like, if the direct market cover's cool, I'll get it for nostalgia's sake. But if I usually get the standard edition cover, because the standard edition cover is usually a modern take on the cover. With like, there's been a couple of exceptions. One of them being the New Warriors one, because as much as I like Scotty Young, that was not my New Warriors. But how do you all feel about direct market covers? Are you like, yes, it has to be the direct market cover, or is it, I'll pick the cover that I can take or get?
Well, for me, I got the DMs not on purpose. Like I wasn't, hunting DMs or was going to be like a strict DM collector. I just got them because those were the retro covers. Those are the old school covers.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the ones I wanted. I want the covers, even today. Still, I want the covers that match the material, inside.
I always wonder because when you have direct market covers, like you're limited sometimes, right, to what the cover you're getting if
Right.
you're a direct market collector, because we all know they make less direct market covers. I mean, there's
Mhm.
no hiding that. So a lot of people like collecting these things and having limited editions of or limited print runs rather. And then it gets really difficult when there's going to be three. Like looking at the Defenders, looking at Wolverine.
Mhm.
That Wolverine Omnibus, dude, like I really like all three of those covers, but I gotta go with the classic Jim Lee. Like that is my Wolverine. That's the one from the video game, and it's the iconic image of Jim Lee drawing Wolverine. So
What were the other two covers? I'm trying to remember.
the Barry Windsor Smith Weapon X cover, and then the John Byrne cover. Which
Wait,
John
is
Byrne one was
Weapon
classic.
X? Is Weapon X going to be in that omnibus? Because it's in the
No,
first one.
hmm
Oh, okay.
it's not. But they went with an iconic image.
Oh,
I
okay. I
get
was
it,
like,
but
I got confused.
Howard the Duck has three. Yeah, the Marvel Masterwork has three.
Yeah, I mean, I like my Fantastic Four, my Stan Lee, Jack Kirby Fantastic Four run. Number 3 was the only one I passed on, or I just somehow never got around to finding a number 3.
Oh,
And I
you had to
I
get Alex
needed
Cross.
no, no. I
Okay.
waited. I hunted down until I found the Jack Kirby cover, and I found it. I think I found it at Lou when I went to MegaCon in Orlando, and there was a booth that just had all the out of print omnibuses for like half off covers still. I picked up a bunch of stuff same with so I waited for that. Same with Uncanny X-Men Volume 3. I waited until I found the Paul Smith cover.
I
I
like
found that cover.
shit Johnny Depp. Any cover not drawn by John Cassidy.
Oh, I did the same thing with Shadowland. I found the other not Rick Leonardi. What was the other guy? I forgot who did it, but I was
Billy,
I can't get
Billy Tan, wasn't it?
Billy Tan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't have that goddamn terrible John Cassidy cover.
But dude, what happened to John Cassidy? He used to be so good. Like Astonishing X-Men, both covers of Astonishing, I think, are solid.
I can't think of another artist where you see him start like his art. You see him at an entry level art, and then you see him become like the peak of comic book art at one point, especially around the Astonishing X-Men.
Astonishing X-Men, he was
the
like,
peak. And like, but because the Planetary, you see him, entry level art goes into the John Cassidy that we know and love, but then over time we see him dip down. Like I can't think of another comic book artist out there where you see him enter the ring, achieve greatness, and then dip below expectations like that.
I mean, I don't want to speak ill of anybody, but I was wondering if he himself like had some kind of accident, like because I don't see even it. Does he do any more? Oh, it's Cass a day. Thank you, Larry. I haven't seen Larry in a while. I mean, does he draw? All I know about that dude is he hit on my wife like a lot when we were dating and we were at a bar drinking with creators, and that dude was like all over who was my girlfriend at the time. And at the time he was drawing Astonishing X-Men, so I was like, you better flirt back with him. That's John Cassaday. I tell that story all the time, though.
Okay, I don't want to one-up you or sound like I'm trying to one-up you, Omar.
Is this the Derek Robertson story, how you two shared a shower?
No. This is me and John Cassaday.
Oh, okay.
Me and him I shared the urinal next to him.
Okay.
In the bathroom at San Diego Comic-Con.
One up me.
And talked to him. I was like, what's up, man? Hey, man, I think it was right after Astonishing X-Men, after he was off Astonishing X-Men. So he hits on your wife, and then we take a piss next to each other. And now we're on Omnibros Live. And that's how it comes full
That
circle.
is the 5 degrees of John Cassaday. Hey, we have a super chat, by the way.
I saw that.
It's from Shane D.
Good old Shane D. Good to see you again, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much.
You're going to pay $5. It's throwing a good question or something, but we appreciate the thanks.
So show me this haul of yours. Show me this. I'm catching up with the chat, seeing who gets direct market covers. A lot of them are saying that whichever looks better. Direct markets, unless I can't. Direct markets, how limited are they? That's one thing we really don't know. Our numbers, right? Like we just know, like that's something neither No, I don't think any publisher likes to get out numbers like that, like exactly the print run of these things. But we just know the sales from the direct market. I assume it's like, I want to say last year there were probably, I say for every 3 there was 1 printed of direct market. Maybe not even that much. Now I don't know. Now it seems like the direct market is such a popular thing that people really enjoy it.
Well, so much that there's now 2 direct market covers sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, which is, I think it's kind of becoming a thing. Like, does anybody here collect all the covers? Just out of curiosity. I'm not trying to shame anybody, but I've always wondered if there's collectors that collect all the covers for the Omnis.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I'm sure. I mean, there are. What's up, Hayden? Good to see you, buddy. I just get the normal cover for an omnibus, unless the direct market cover is really cool.
I like the direct market one for the most part, but it again, I'm more to the art that matches. Like for Thunderbolts, for instance, the covers for Thunderbolts are issue 1 and annual 97 or whatever year it is.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go for the one that's the number 1 cover, because that's the cover to me that associates.
It's the iconic cover. What's funny is David was like, "I'm trying to pick a cover for Thunderbolts," and I don't know if he's not a Mark Bagley fan or not. And he was like, "They all suck." And I was like, "What, dude? The cover to issue 1 is iconic. You have to use that." And then he's like, "Okay, that's a pretty good cover." And then I guess he chose the other one from Was it annual 96?
It's 96 or 97. I forget what year it came out in. 97, because it says 97 on number 1, so it's
Okay.
97.
Oh, Shane, I hope you enjoy those flight books, man. I'm a big fan of those books, so I like to share that with everybody. So, hey, what'd you pick up, man?
Oh, let me show you.
What'd you get?
Venom Epic Collection.
Oh, you getting into that epic fever.
Oh, dude, I love the epics, dude. I absolutely love the epics. I think that if it's not an omnibus already, or you can't find the Omni, or something like that, I think these epics are like the next best thing. And there's a lot of great stuff in these epics that they don't really have in Omnis. So, but yeah, just got this. I love Venom. I also love the idea of Marvel doing more 90s epic collections. So I did kind of want to support it by getting the Venom stuff. So hopefully we get more cool 90s epic collections. Since this is
this is the beginning.
Our understanding is like the biggest selling epic they've ever done.
Yep.
So
we are now both cursed and I guess blessed with 90s epic collections coming.
Dude, I'm ready for it.
I'm serious. You're gonna see. You'll see Deadpool. You'll see Thunderbolts. You'll see New Warriors. You'll see Darkhawk. maybe Ghost Rider.
Yes, Ghost Rider, 1000%. Dude, that's all day one buys for me. I love the 90s Ghost Rider stuff. And this stuff is great too, man. Great run of Venom. This is the Venom stuff that was in Spider-Man versus Venom Omnibus.
Yep, that's the first half. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, man.
Good stuff there. And that's it for my hauls.
Cool.
I'm still in the middle of other stuff, but yeah, that's my haul for.
I was gonna do this video today, but I was postponing it until tomorrow, and that's the
Look at that bad boy, dude. Beautiful.
Yep. So
that's another big.
This is another thicky. This is another thicky, boy. Now, back here it's really cool because they do advertise No Man's Land Volume 1. So I guess we'll see, right? Like back here, right next to this badass picture of Azrael. But it says continued in Batman No Man's Land Omnibus Volume 1.
I'm ready for it, man.
There should be 2 of those. Yeah, man,
Let's hope.
They got so much they can cover in omnibus format, so yeah. I'm excited for that stuff. Hopefully they continue, right? Like with all the layoffs and everything else, it's gonna be difficult. They're gonna be working on a skeleton crew for a while. So maybe they'll slow down the collected editions and figure it out a way to make this profitable for them later on.
Yeah, let's hope. It's if they can figure out ways to make it work, it only benefits all of us too.
Is the book lighter? Am I strong? I don't know. It's how many pages is this one? This one's like, I want to say this one's 1,500. It's a lot heavier than Spectre. For those of you that have Spectre, because this uses the glossy paper instead of that matte paper that they use in Spectre. Like Spectre looks heavy, but it's not because of that paper quality, which really works in that omnibus. But this one uses the glossy paper. Oh, and the spine? You want to see the spine? Omar Reyes. I kind of dig it. It's simple. Nothing fancy. That's it.
Cool. All right. So what about
Oh, Nelson. Nelson said, I want to say I broke the news about that ad in the back. All right. Thank you, Nelson.
Yeah, he told us about that a week ago, and I was like, sweet, because I've been apprehensive about the idea of being able to do a volume 1 of No Man's Land, just because we don't know what's going on with DC's editorial department, especially with the collected editions.
I
didn't want to get orphaned on that because look at Batman New 52. It's just a one Omni. That should have had
so far.
Should have been out by now. Or at least a solicitation or fart about it, if it's even going to come out or what. So a lot of things they don't have volume 2s of. So
nice ringtone.
Yeah, that's my realtor. Whoops.
Oh yeah. So when is Batman Snyder Omnibus Volume 2 coming out? That is up in the air, not in the catalog yet. So we are hoping, fingers crossed, that it's coming sometime soon. It'll be in the catalog. So we don't. Okay, Marcelo is saying we got JLI Omnibus Volume 2. Everything is possible. I don't have it in my hand yet, but I do believe it exists. I've seen pictures of it already, so I know it's coming. I think it comes out next week. I'm excited for that one. That was one of my top 10 for sure.
Give me a minute, Omar. I'm gonna take off for a sec.
Sure, go sell your house. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Anybody want to talk about feelings? What are you guys most excited for tomorrow? We've got a few books coming out tomorrow. Damn it, he was supposed to show the previews. We haven't done that yet. Let's see what's coming out tomorrow. We got Excalibur. This Uncanny X-Men Volume 2. No, that's already dropped. What was the other? The Thanos? No, that came out last week. Still need that copy of that. Excalibur. And then Super Sons. Super Sons comes out tomorrow, I think. And we also have Road to No Man's Land, JLA. Yeah, it's a pretty big week. The Silver Surfer Omni reprint. I think I announced it on my channel. I don't know if all of you watch it or not, but in case you don't, Annihilation was pushed back until December, the restock of Annihilation. So keep that in mind for those looking. And then I told people 2 weeks ago about the box set, and I think somebody put it on the Facebook group. There was a recall from Lunar. So that sucks. Well, people have already bought it. Like people in Canada have bought it, and I remember somebody said I bought it, and it was in the Facebook group, and I said I think that has a recall.
Somebody in the group has it. Like he got a copy of it.
Now, and then people are like, "Oh man, you know what? I bet that this might be worth some money." I don't know. I don't know about misprints in collected editions, honestly. East of West 3 and Criminal 3 come out next week as well? Or this week as well?
That's this week, yeah. This is a killer week, bro.
Paper Girls 3, I'll be getting that as well.
Well, we'll get into it, but man, it's a good week, dude.
Silver Surfer by the classic Stanley and John Buscema.
That's coming out this week too, right?
The restock of that.
The restock?
With the proper printing. It's supposed to be, and Diamond was supposed to destroy the other ones, but I'm sure there's still a bunch out there somewhere.
Yeah, you said the purple printing,
the proper printing.
Oh, proper printing. Okay,
yeah,
totally misheard that.
Ooh, the Tardy Crime box set too. That's a good one.
Yeah, dude, I was looking at that too.
All right, what
three Jokers? Good luck, man. I hope you enjoy it. Triple C's.
Wait. 3 Jokers is getting a deluxe edition next year, though. That was that's what Fabuk said. The artist on the book. I don't know if it's coming or not, but
Jason Fabok.
Okay, yeah, he said there was a deluxe edition coming out next year. So, Gabe, did we talk about what you hauled?
Yeah, I got the Venom epic.
Oh, is that it? Is that all you hauled?
That's it for me, man. Not a crazy week. I got other things going on.
What about reads, man? What have you read?
You probably never heard of this, Omar. It's called a manga.
Never heard about that. What is that?
Okay, and I know you never heard of Pluto either.
Not heard of Urasawa. Not at all. Man. Not my favorite Urasawa manga. Not my favorite top 20 manga of all time.
But yeah, so I just started reading this. I'm probably like 80 pages in, and it's interesting so far. It's a little bit of a murder mystery. A little bit of a maybe supernatural. I don't know, where this goes so far. It's a future where robots are our servants and our policemen, and there's a murdered robot who was a superhero to everybody. So
you know the story behind that, like it takes place in the world of Astro Boy.
Yeah,
it's really cool, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I love the art. It sucks that it starts out like it's probably like God. Usually with most mangas I've seen, it's like the first couple of pages are full color.
Yeah,
it's like the first 12 pages or something like that, and then you notice, it turns into the regular art for the rest of the book, which is still fine and beautiful. But you're like, oh man, it's not in color anymore, and I kind of got used to it for like 12 pages. And B, the storytelling changes a little bit because all the full color pages have 4 or 5 panels, and then you get to the non-color pages. It's like like 12 panels, so the story changes, or the storytelling changes, and the pace changes.
Mhm.
It gets a little bit slower.
You get.
So.
I really like his storytelling though. I think his pacing is really nice. I'm seeing some.
Mhm.
What's up, Oversized Punisher by Rucka? One day, brother. You know I'm gonna push for that. Has is that fourth issue confirmed from a non BC source? Is that a non Bleeding Cool source?
Fourth issue?
Are you?
What's he
Are we
talking
talking?
about?
I think he's talking about the box. Are you talking about the box set, Professor Flex? Professor Flex is a man of his word, by the way. Wait, what's the questions that you are asking? Blink once for yes, twice for no. I always blink, so I'm gonna throw you off. Bruce, I can say that Spider-Geddon is not on that list that I saw. I will tell you that. Go custom bind your trade paperbacks. Oh, he's talking about 3 Jokers.
Oh yeah, that fourth issue was bad. I did not enjoy it. I was disappointed in the fourth issue, or the third issue. They dropped the ball at the 1 yard line on that book.
Oh, I will remain quiet, but I did not like it either. It was weird. It was very, not Jeff Johns. It was more Alan Moore-ish, but whatever. What is the list I'm referring to? I'm referring to a list that I did not mention on this show. That doesn't exist yet. Now, David shared a list with me of upcoming Omnis up until September 2021. And I can't say anything because they have to reshuffle some things around. Some of these will probably move around a little bit, but really exciting stuff coming out. And there are going to be some reprints. I get to make a couple of announcements probably this week and next week. So it's now up to them how I do the announcements. So very exciting stuff coming though.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
Can I at least give a number? Number. My number? What number? Oh, how much? How much is going to cost? Oh,
more than 1 and less than 1,000.
Yeah, probably about 8 to 10 a month. That's what it looks like. They're splitting them up by months. So,
that's a lot.
No more than usual. I mean, that's the norm now, right?
It seems like it. Jesus.
Yeah, it's about the norm now.
I wonder how companies are going to take this pandemic surge of spending and cycle that into third quarter next year. Are they going to go off these numbers and think that it's going to keep going, or
I don't know. I hope it stays.
Wonder.
It'd be nice.
Yeah,
it'd be nice. If it stays like this. Do any of these Omnis start with the letter X? Y'all, I can't say shit. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. So Jeff Johns went bad trying to be Alan Moore in the same way Scott Snyder went bad trying to be Grant Morrison. Damn, Marcelo. That's about accurate though. That's about accurate.
That's rough, son. Wow. Awesome.
I'm not being a tease. I was just giving you all some little glimpses of some hopeful futures. That's all I'm doing. Jasmine. Omar, that Patreon gets it first. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, speaking of Patreon, we got to figure out the next campfire. Oh, you don't get on there.
I don't partake in your Patreons. That's crossing the streams, as my buddy Ray and Egon would say. So
never went across the streams.
Never went across the streams. Let's talk about upcoming books or reads besides Pluto. What else did you read?
That's it for me.
That's all you read. Okay. I have been reading a shit ton of Shakespearean comics because I've been reading Thor all freaking month to do my Thor reading order. Holy crap. And then I took a break from that a little bit to read some of this Justice League that came in. And then I read caught up on X-Men for the most part. I haven't read last 2 weeks. I'm 2 weeks behind now. Oh, I guess 3 weeks tomorrow. And what else did I read? I think that's about it. Wasn't there a month? Oh, I'm starting to read Dragon Hoops. My wife really liked it. So
thanks, dude. Yeah. That is a lot of stuff. That Thor stuff it gets good. But
It's
it's a
heavy.
lot of stuff, dude. Yeah.
Omar,
It's a
do you
lot.
ever regret a reading order project? I'm trying to think which Batman whooped my ass. Batman whooped my ass. I should have given myself 2 months to do that one. The next time I do something like that, it's gonna take 2 months to do, because I try to limit myself to doing it in a month's time, and it's just not. I'm not gonna lie to myself. Whenever I do the X-Men reading order, that's gonna be at least 2 months, because I want to put everything in there, including the trades and stuff like that. Oh man, don't say X of Swords jumped a shark last week. It's been hit and miss so far. It's been hit and miss.
I love JMS's Thor.
Freaking phenomenal. Brought the
Yeah.
character back. Did a lot of. I really liked what he did with the character, because the character at the time was dead.
Yeah,
Like,
he was off the
gone.
table for a while, and there was a robot one that showed up in Civil War.
Clore, Ragnar. What did they call him? Ragnarok, I think. Yeah,
I think so.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Then he was part of the Avengers Initiative. But it was an interesting time, and the freaking artwork was phenomenal. Like, by Oliver Copiel.
Oh god, that's the one that put him on the map.
Yeah, I've
That
always
made
liked his
him.
artwork.
Oh no, I did too. But he was kind of quietly,
He was-
in the waiting in the woods and stuff.
He was in that run of what was it? Legion of Superheroes by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning. That run was stellar. And then I saw him with Jeff Johns on Avengers, and then Chuck Austin. So, yep.
All right.
It's a good book. All right, man. Let's look at books coming out.
All right, let's do this. I didn't realize it was already 5:50, dude. Or 8:50.
Nope, it's 8. Holy shit! Well, we were 10 minutes late, or I was. Whatever.
All right.
Thor by JMS, the Omni Reaper. Y'all didn't vote for that. You guys got to vote, man. That's how we get these things reprinted.
All right, man. Let's go and take a look at everything coming out this week. Everybody at home, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. This is your first time here. We just passed that 4,000 mark, so let's go ahead and keep that going. And let's get ahead and take a look at this week's releases. You'll be able to find these on In Stock Trades, 12 noon Pacific time tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern time. And let's start with Image Comics.
Oh my gosh! Look at those right off the bat, East of West and Paper Girls. That wraps up both of the series.
Yep. So so you get 20XX. That's the Luna Brothers.
Yeah, that looks like the Luna Brothers. I was gonna say that must be their new series. I'll wait for the deluxe edition or whatever. I still need to get the Girls Absolute edition. That's the only one I'm missing, because I have Sword and Ultra. I don't have Girls.
I haven't read a single thing they've done.
I really liked Girls, and I really liked Sword.
I hear Ultra, a lot of good stuff about those. Yeah,
Sword was or Ultra was pretty good too, but I like the other two better.
East of West, Gideon Falls.
Can't wait for that. Is there an East of West DCBS variant? We don't have that, but
not that I see on here. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if they had one for the first two. Gideon Falls, Ludocrats. That book looks cool. And Paper Girls.
Yeah, I wonder if this is gonna have a shiny cover too. It looks like it, maybe with the wheels. Because Volume 2 was a very shiny.
Yeah, but Volume 1 was just pink.
Yeah. And Sex Criminals trade paperback Volume 6.
I will wait for the hardcover, but yes, I'm glad that series is back.
Dark Horse pumping out some more, probably some of their last. We're going to see of them. Aliens versus Predator.
They got till the end of the year, I think, to put that out there.
Thicker Than Blood. Art of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Art of Assassin's Creed Valhalla Deluxe. Avatar Art of the Last Airbender art book. And Bang. I'm glad we got pictures of everything here. Thank you, Dark Horse.
I don't know if that concludes Sex Criminals or not. I only have the first hardcover, that's all. Or did I have the second one? I think I have the first two. Yeah. So I don't know if that concludes it or not.
For Criminal Macabre?
Mm-hmm. Am I the only person that doesn't love Hickman?
I'm sure a lot of people who don't love Hickman.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like it.
A lot of people turn their back on him with X-Men. Some people didn't like what he did. And nobody likes a change of guard like that. And he did a big change, and it turned.
That was the biggest change in like freaking decades.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like giant size X-Men change basically right there.
It's a whole new age, man.
Yes, sir.
Trying to think of a book that I didn't like that he wrote, because I really like the, what is it, the Nightly News. I love his East of West. I mean, I get it though. It's kind of a slow burn, and he's the type of writer that's like, oh, you're reading my stuff. You must be as smart as I am. Like he just expects you to figure his things out when you're throwing. Like all his stories are like that, right? Like he
Yeah.
throws you in the middle of a story, and then later on he lays out the clues, but he expects you to figure it all out, right?
And then he tells you, then he holds your hand with it at the end and explains it
With
to you.
the time charts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Incredibles 2 and Predator Hunters Volume 3. It's probably gonna be some of the last Dark Horse Predator stuff we're gonna see. Predator and Alien stuff. Reprints and all that's not gonna happen. IDW, My Little Pony Holiday Memories.
That brings back
Marvel.
memories.
Let's
All right, here we go.
let's go through here. This is the big spot. Cable by Jerry Duggan. That's the teenage younger Cable.
Yeah.
Have you read that,
one,
Omar?
I have actually.
Okay.
That was some of the X books I read were the ones that are coming out this week, so I could get ready for the video of looking at these trades. But Cable's one of them. Cable, I like the color schemes they're using for the trades. By the way, the previews don't do these justice, but each one of the series has their own little color scheme. I think that's really cool. And very excited. That was one of my top 10 books right there. The Last Rites. That's
Dude, I'm ready for this. I'm getting this for sure this week.
That's the end of the Ann Nesenti run
Yep.
and the beginning of the D.G. Chichester run. Then we have Empire. That's the Captain America and Avengers miniseries. And Lords of the Empire, which focuses on the Katati. And then, of course, Excalibur. See, man, look how much better the standard edition cover is to that one shot, or that first. That's the one.
The Art Adams
right?
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like it a lot better.
They're both Alan Davis.
Is
It's
it?
just that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I don't know. I just really like the cover to issue one.
This is the one I would get because this is the art from the book.
Yeah. So I hope that's the one I get. I'm supposed to get one sometime last week, but I'm still
debating
waiting.
if I'm going to get this or not because I have the epics. I think there's like 3 epics out for it already.
The 4?
Is there 4? Okay, I know I got like 3 or 4 of them, so I'm debating if I'm going to get these or not. I might just stick with the epics.
What am I wrong about, Jesse? What did I say? Am I wrong about Last Rites? Which one? I'm entitled to my own wrong opinion. Dude, you argue like my wife. Hellions, yeah, baby.
And here's the DM cover is this other one, right? With the
yeah, that's the DM cover.
Jack cover. All right.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? It's been a while. Jamie Owens in the chat. No, the cover. What? You don't dig the cover to issue 1, Jesse?
Issue 1's the iconic Excalibur.
I mean,
cover, for sure.
I guess if I lived in the UK, the direct market cover is cool. Hellions is freaking awesome. Mutant Menace is right. No, they do not make any more essentials. They were not fans of that. Sadly, that line was discontinued a long time ago. Jimmy, I am so sorry about your dad, man. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, Jimmy. Our condolences, sir.
You've been a good son, dude. You were with him, and I wish I could give you more than a virtual hug, dude. I'm so sorry. I heard Jess told me about that, man. Sucks. And
on that note,
you get the Marvel Masterworks 2-in-1 Volume 5, and again with the direct market cover, and then one of my favorite writers taking over one of my favorite characters, and that is Benjamin Piercy on Wolverine. I've been loving
Adam
that.
Kubert back on the art.
Yep, that's another big selling point. Nelson, I don't know if Excalibur will sell out. I hope it does, because Excalibur, New Mutants, Thunderbolts, those were my biggest push for Marvel, and they did them. So
thank you for the Thunderbolts.
Hopefully they will sell.
I know me and you talked about a Thunderbolts Omni like years ago, like when we first
Oh
met. One of the
yeah.
things we talked about.
Must.
Yeah. Boom Studios. We got Jim Henson's Storyteller's Ghosts and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers trade paperback. Whatever this is.
It's
Probably like 12.
Necessary Evil is the next big story after Beyond the Grid.
It's volume 13.
So that might get a hardcover next year, depending on the sales of Beyond the Grid, I guess. Then we have
here's the manga and all the fun stuff down here. We'll just scroll through like usual. Check it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shout out Beastars for our boy Gio.
Yep.
There's this one manga here. Start my favorite things in the world. I can relate to that.
Card Captor Sakura Collector's Edition and Clear Card are both coming out. Berserk should be next week. Berserk Volume 6.
I gotta catch up on those, dude.
I don't know what the hell Diamond's problem is, man. They can't keep those Dark Horse books in stock. It's ridiculous. There's
need to find Volume 3.
There's the Tardy box set. Yes.
Yeah, this thing is awesome.
May have to get into that. I'm a big fan of that War book box set that he put out a few years ago. What else is there?
Some Donald Duck stuff right there.
Yep, that's a Fantagraph 6. Oh my goodness, Volume 14. That means there's going to be 7 box sets. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. Hey. Hip Hop Happens. Are you serious? You talking about Akira? The girl with the gloves? The biker girl? She's going to be in Street Fighter 5?
That's strange.
Omar, are you backing the Claremont Paragon thing? No, I'm not, Larry. I think it's cool.
What's the Claremont Paragon?
So it's that new box set thing that they're doing. It's a special new thing that I think it's being kickstarted. And wait, go back up for a second. Go to the right. Why is Maison Ikoku on there? Because that came out a while back. I thought
you want to look at the Milo Manara book.
I already have all those. It's just what I was gonna say, Larry, is it's $200, man. And I love Claremont and I love Marvel, but I can't that's something that I just can't back because I don't want them to start that trend of $200 and the material it's not enough for $200. Granted, it's the freaking prelude with Salvador La Roca's artwork to Days of Future Past, but I don't know. So I'm not backing it, man. Hi guys, 5 a.m. here, so thanks for keeping me up. You are so welcome.
I like the artwork for the 7 Deadly Sins. That's cool looking.
Yeah. I know the anime does really well. And Snowpiercer Volume 5. God, I need Volume 4. I'm so far behind on some of these books.
All right, let's go and take a look. That's the
That's everything stuff. But DC. It's everything but DC because they like to make it tough on everybody.
Let's go take a look at the DC stuff. Yeah. And I hope when Lunar takes over, we're able to get
I'm standing my ground. I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, because this ends at the end of the year, right? Like they cut the this is it. And then UCS stops dealing with DC.
With DC? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess UCS probably just disbands because it's just a subset of Midtown. I don't know if they're going to keep being distributors or what, or just close that side of the business.
I don't know, man.
All right, so let's take a look at DC stuff this week. Omar says there's some big stuff here too.
Yeah, like this right here, I don't get, but whatever. This is double dipping into a bunch of other stuff. The only thing new in here, The only thing new in here is that Elmer Fudd issue, if I'm not mistaken, the Batman Elmer Fudd special. That's
And
it.
that is awesome.
It is,
That's one
but
of the coolest things he's ever done.
it's not worth getting this. Like, that's a lot of double dipping, man.
No, if they're gonna put that in here, they might as well just put it in his mainline Batman book.
Jesus, I'm not gonna get it. I'm standing my ground. I'm calling it now. Not getting it. Oh man, I better not say that. I've stood my ground a lot and I've been wrong. Thank you so much for the super chat, Oversized Predator Hunters 1, 2, and 3. Best in a long time. Okay, I will take your word for it. Batman Road to No Man's Land. It's the book I was just showing, yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully that will give us some No Man's Land. Batman 3 Jokers. This is the standard edition hardcover.
Real quick, Batman No Man's Land. You need what, Contagion and Legacy to kind of tie into it?
Yeah, because that leads directly into Cataclysm. And Cataclysm is how they kick this off. I've been busy trying to get what's it called? Reading through Justice League to open this one up.
Oh, is there a table of contents in that book this time?
They sometimes put it in here. It's the page count or the pages that they leave out. So it kicks off with Detective Comics 719. So I mean, it's getting to the Cataclysm. Cataclysm happens like about the next issue later, I think.
Yeah.
Mark Buckingham on artwork.
I remember I fell off Batman for a little bit, and this storyline brought me back in. I was so hyped on this when it was coming out.
Contagion and Legacy are two of my most wanted Omnis. Put that together, man. That would be nice. The road to Omni next.
Batman 3 Jokers. This is a regular size hardcover. Flash 13 Rogue's Reign. Flash Year 1 trade paperback. Justice League of America by Grant Morrison that we showed off earlier in the show.
It's a good book, man. If you've never read it, you're an Omnibus collector, you need it.
Yeah, this is my 7 when it comes down to the JLA. When I think of the JLA.
Blue Lightning Superman for about a year.
Yes. And Grant Morrison just ran with it like no big
I
deal.
said that in my video. Like
Yeah.
DC was like, "Hey, we sent Wally West to the future. We got a Black Flash now." He's like, "Okay, cool." Hey, Wonder Woman died. Diana died. We're replacing her with this Wonder Woman. All right, cool, whatever. Like everything that DC threw at him, like he was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll write it into the story."
Aquaman only has one arm and it's a hook, you know.
Whatever. The Plunge. This is the Joe Hill stuff. Stuart Eminem. I thought Stuart Eminem retired, or is this the final thing?
I don't know. Knowing this is Stuart Eminem, I want to check it out now. I didn't know he was doing that.
Yeah, it's got artwork by Stuart Eminem, man.
Yeah,
looks good.
He did that awesome X-Men run with Bendis.
Yeah, ultimate X-Men.
He
did all new X. Was it all new X-Men that he did? Yeah, he did all new X-Men. That awesome run. Wait a minute, I don't agree with that at all.
Speaking of Brian Michael Bendis,
Superman Action Comics Volume 3, Leviathan Hunt. This is the trade paperback edition, and Underworld Unleashed. Of course, I'm gonna get that. I have the original trade paperback. I need to upgrade. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you got some heavy hitters in that book. I've never heard of this before.
You've not read Underworld Unleashed?
No.
I like this. This is Mark Waid, and then Howard Porter.
Yep. You got J.H. Williams on here, Phil Jimenez, Scott Peterson.
Scroll down a little bit. Let me see what this one collects, because my original one just collects the main miniseries. Let's see. So this collects the Unleashed, Abyss, Hell Sentinel, Dark Uprising, and Devil's Asylum and Patterns of Fear. Yeah, so this collects everything. Wish this was an oversized hardcover, but whatever. So no Super Sons, huh? Or did we skip Super Sons?
I didn't see it on here. Maybe it's not this week.
It was supposed to. Hey, scroll down a little bit, because it can tell you by the week, right?
Yeah.
I really thought it was this week. Huh. Next week is JLI Volume 2, baby. Look, they got it in Europe. They got it in Canada. DC loves Canadians and Europeans. Or I think their printers are over there is what they say. That's why they get them early. Look, you guys finally get stuff. You may not get your Marvel books like, the first week, but you get your DC books before America does. So that's
There you
really
go.
cool.
It's a fair trade-off.
It all pays off, man. It all pays off. So
Is No Man's
what's
Land sold out? Don't know. I don't think any of us have access to
the only book
those distributors.
the only book I know that is sold out right now is Berserk is out of print at Diamond. But that's every Dark Horse book, right? Give it a week, it'll come back. So you guys are fine.
Yeah. How long did it take for you to get your Blade of the Immortal?
I don't want to talk about that. That was like a month, man. So it looks like thanks to Hip Hop Happens, 11/24 for that Super Sons expanded. I've not read the Williamson year one, but who knows? He's a good writer, though. I really like him on Flash. He's been on Flash for quite a while, too. Immonen also did the best part of Jason Aaron's Star Wars. I liked Immonen when he was doing things like, what was it that he did? He had that run on Green Lantern. He did, Secret Identity with Kurt Busiek. I like that stuff. I never got my Gotham by Gaslight, dude. My order was canceled. So, yay. See? Even YouTube superstar sensation Uncanny Omar doesn't get his books. So I'm sure I'll find it somewhere. I've read it so many times. And honestly, I was hoping it was going to be an absolute format, but they
canceled that.
They decided to make it a deluxe edition, and I was like, sure, I need to own it. Right?
Omar. Let me look for you.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'll check out Torpedo on Wednesday, and I'll see if they have a copy.
You say that as you're putting on your Silence of the Lamb lipstick. Omar, did I hear correctly that they are reprinting the JSA by John's Omnibus? You may have heard me say that. It looks like a stealth reprint, but yeah, it's happening. I don't know who's going to get it right now. Penguin Random House is the only one that had it, and I think they're all gone. I don't know if Lunar's going to get it, but I do know that the prices have gone up to $150, right? But hey, that beats the shit out of spending $300 in the aftermarket, right? And if you don't own JSA, for me, that's top notch. Jeff Johns. Gaslight. I don't know if Gaslight is out of print or not. It's hard to keep up with DC these days.
This is it right here. This is what we forgot to mention.
Oh, yeah.
God, I feel like a dick for forgetting about that.
People have asked me if Next Wave would ever come back with a reprint, and due to Warren Ellis being involved with the book, I don't know. I mean, it's tough to say, right? It's tough to speak for a publisher because, I know Marvel's not Netflix. Netflix immediately cancels. Netflix fired him right off of the Castlevania show.
Castlevania?
Yeah, all those accusations. You gotta be able to stand your ground. But I don't know if Marvel will or not. I know DC's still coming out with his Transmetropolitan Absolutes, so I don't know. It'd be a damn shame if they didn't, because that story is amazing, and I get it. I understand people's, where they stand on that. But a lot of other people also worked on Next Wave, not just Ellis. Stuart Emman killed it in that book, man.
So that book would not be what it was without Stuart Emman.
Like the final issue of the splash pages gets me every time, man.
Just the whole part where you had the Celestials making fun of Monica Rambeau.
Yep,
it's amazing.
Oh, I love Cap. Anyway, you mean Planetary Absolutes? No, I meant Transmetropolitan.
Yeah, Volume 1's coming back in.
They're still in the catalog. They have not been removed from the catalog. So as long as they're still in the catalog, it's good. It's when they're removed from the catalog and you go on Amazon and the date they give you is coming in 2074, more than likely your book's probably canceled. We've been hurt many times by Amazon and DC, so we're familiar with those. They should go back to Perfect Planetary. So we do get one more season of Castlevania.
I don't think he was invited back if another season comes around or something like that.
Yeah. Well, he was the head. Wasn't he the
He
head?
did everything. Yeah, he was the showrunner. He was the writer. A producer. It was his show. He was working on Castlevania. Jesus, I remember he first. This is back in the day with message boards, and I was on the Brian Michael Bendis message board, hardcore.
Mhm.
And he dropped like the first couple pages of his script in the message board. And this is like, God, this had to have been like 2003 or something like that. So he's been
Really?
working on that thing forever. Yeah. It was the opening scene of the first issue inside the bar, and the guy is talking about how he likes to have sex with pigs or something like that. Like that was the
Well,
script he dropped.
I love the first 3 seasons. They're awesome.
Oh, dude, the show's amazing. The first season is like 3 episodes or something like that, and it ends
Yeah,
on like
it's like
the
6. I think.
biggest major cliffhanger. Like it was it was short. It was like 3 or 4. It was a really
And I
short
know,
season.
a lot of people's favorite Castlevania is Symphony of the Night, but for me, it's
Mhm.
always been Castlevania 3. So I appreciate that a lot of the stories they're borrowing are from Castlevania 3, including all the characters. People are asking about Black Friday. I know in stock trades and cheap graphic novels both do Black Friday sales. I don't know if they last all week. I think a lot of I will tell you this, if they're nick and dent sales, and Gabe can attest to this, it's first come first serve, because nick and dent means they got a little bit of a dent on an omnibus. They mark it a certain percentage off,
The
and it's
cellophane's torn, something silly like that.
right. So, but they're not going to have like 30 copies of it sitting there, right? They might have 1 or 2 at best. So it's kind of like first come first serve. So as soon as that sale starts, get the books you want, because it's not going to be sitting around for the next couple of days if it lasts all weekend, right? Bloodlines was solid too, man. Simon's Quest. Simon's Quest, I never really like. I never really got the love of Simon's Quest. Like,
It's such a different game. It's like the Mario 2 of Castlevania.
well, it was so different because you were used to going through a level and beating a boss.
Mhm.
And instead, I'm going through I think there were I think there were just 3 bosses in there, right? 3 bosses in Castlevania 2. So, and it was okay. It was kind of creepy though. I did like that aspect of it. Oh, you're referring to the CGN Black Friday sale? No, I don't. I don't know any more than you do, man. That's it. All I know is it starts on Black Friday. They have a very similar sale like IST. They both have nick and dent sales. That's why I say, get the books you want as soon as possible. They should get Hideo Kojima to write season 4. What's he working on these days? Oh, if Ellis finished season 4, then season 5 is what he means. Dude, I ain't getting the Castlevania collection until the Switch physical edition comes out.
Man, I would love to go back and play some Castlevania.
Oh, I'm all over that, dude. I love Castlevania. Just about every one of them.
Castlevania, I was reading somewhere that people refer to it as just kind of like a Metroid clone kind of game, or same style.
There's a Metroidvania type of that's what the
Metrovania.
that's what the youth calls things like Symphony of the Night, right? Where you have aspects of Metroid and Castlevania, and that's where Metroidvania is out. It's not out yet. No, the physical copy isn't out yet. I think Limited Run Games is putting it out.
All right, cool. All right, Omar, let's go and get this. Let's get this shut down. I got things to do. I got houses to sell.
Go sell your house, man. Okay, everybody, that's all the questions we had time for today. So thank you for asking your questions, and good luck tomorrow. It's not that bad of a bloodbath, but still pretty rough. Super Sons looks like it's been postponed till next week. And next week is what? Conan the Kurt Busiek Conan comes out, I think, next week, as well as one of my top 10 most wanted Omnis this year, JLI Volume 2. Baby. You get that happen.
Yeah, I'm happy that came out, that second volume for that book. I know people are really looking forward to it.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. All day, every day. All right. It will be mine. So,
if you guys want to check out any of these kind of books that we were talking about that we showed off today, don't forget to hit up our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, where tomorrow you'll be able to get all those books that we talked about today with the discount of up to 50% off. They also have a 2% loyalty discount, the best customer service, the best packaging, free shipping on orders over $50 anywhere in the United States. They hook us up every month with a $50 Omnibros Live gift card for you guys. So you get $50 to in-stock trades. All that for being awesome and being our favorite online retailer for Omnis. InStockTrades.com, everybody. Check them out.
Thank you. And a big shout out and love to Jimmy Owens. If he's still in the chat.
Jimmy, we love you, brother. Sorry to hear about that. I've been through that recently. You know how to hit me up if you need to talk, bro. All right, Omar. Where can people find you at, my man?
Near Mint Condition. That's my channel. I got videos up every day. Not necessarily live, but they're up every day.
And you got some announcements coming up soon, you said, right?
Yeah, should be as soon as Marvel gives me the go ahead and get approval. Either this week, maybe one this week, maybe one next week. So yeah, man. Pretty exciting stuff.
And everybody, what about you? Find me, Gabe Loves 90s Comics on Instagram. I'm here on Omnibros Live Sundays and Mondays. And you never know. You'll find me on Omar Show. You'll find me all over the place. But Instagram's the place to go. All right, man. And with that said, thanks everybody for showing up. All the awesome people in the chat. Omar, thanks for showing up. So I know how to do this by myself today.
Of course, man.
So let's go ahead and end this shit. I'll see everybody on the flip side. Have a good night.
Stay safe, everybody.